Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, this podcast is brought to you by Final Form Supplements. Final Form Supplements is a supplement brand with honesty labeling. So the labeling in supplements is Wild Wild West. Sometimes labels aren't honest. They have things in there that's on in there. We don't have to worry about that with Final Form Supplements. We got everything you need from protein powder, creatine, skin care, soap for your skin, handcrafted soap, and we have all kinds of things. Go to finalformsubs.com, that's SUPPS, finalformsubs.com, use promo code COACHSTRIB, all caps, no space, get 10% off your order, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe on whichever video you're watching here at Ivy Talks Podcast Network, and enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the WNBA coverage. Sorry if I look a little sweaty. Just got done getting a good lift in here at the studio. Studio's in the gym. But it's an exciting time because we are on the cusp of the WNBA finals. The day this video drops, this will be the day of the finals. So tonight we will have the New York Liberty versus the Minnesota Lynx. New York Liberty versus the Las Vegas Aces in the semifinals. Liberty starts off the series strong. It was pretty much a dominant series for the New York Liberty. In the WNBA, the first round is best of 3, so first team to 2 wins. The semifinals are best of 5, so first team to 3 wins. And Liberty goes up 2-0. Las Vegas gets a dub there in that second game to go 2-1, and then Liberty gets it done there at the end. And they've been resting, which is going to be an advantage for the New York Liberty. Minnesota Lynx, that game came down to game 5. So it was tied 2-2. And the Minnesota Lynx had a pretty much dominating win against the Connecticut Suns. A couple quick shout outs I do want to give. Shout out to Jaquel Jones, most rebounds in postseason history for the New York Liberty. So she sets a franchise record for playoff rebounds. And shout out to DeWanna Bonner for the most playoff points, or she moves to 3rd in playoff points, and that's in the NBA, not just the franchise, but she's 3rd in playoff points behind Candace Parker and Diana Taurasi. So shout out to DeWanna Bonner. She actually was a crucial part to the Connecticut Suns there for the series, playing really good defense as well as getting it done on offense. But we are here, the WNBA Finals. We have the New York Liberty versus Minnesota Lynx, Game 1 tonight. The New York Liberty's a favorite. The New York Liberty's, I think, is the hottest team right now. But I think the Minnesota Lynx are playing the most consistent, like, level-headed ball. They're not letting, when Connecticut goes on a run, they're not letting that run kind of get to them, and they're staying composed. But looking at the matchup, New York Liberty has the second offense, the number 2 total offense in the WNBA, and they also are tied for 1st in rebounds. So New York Liberty is going to kill you just from a scoring perspective, especially from the three-point line, because they are 1st in 3-point percentage. So offensively, New York Liberty has everything they have going for them. Also in rebounds, offensive rebounds they're 5th, assists they're 2nd, assist ratio they're 2nd, steals they're 4th, true shooting they're 2nd, effective field goal percentage they're 3rd, offensive ratings 1st, defensive ratings 3rd. So I mean, offensively and defensively, the New York Liberty are a sound team. But again, the Minnesota Lynx defensively is phenomenal. I'm sorry, I misspoke. New York Liberty is 3rd in field goal and 3-point field goal. The Minnesota Lynx are 1st in 3-point percentage. They are 1st at 38%. But even the assists, Minnesota Lynx are 1st. Assist ratio, they're 1st. And steals, they're 2nd. Their defensive rating, they're 2nd. So Minnesota Lynx defensively is going to be a tough matchup for New York Liberty. I'm actually interested to see how that works with the perimeter defense that the Minnesota Lynx has with their Defensive Player of the Year, Nafisa Collier. Defensive Player of the Year, absolutely phenomenal. So I'm curious to see how Liberty handles that pressure on the perimeter with both teams being good 3-point shooting. I think it's going to come down to who can guard on the perimeter the best. And I think Minnesota Lynx has a low-key advantage on the perimeter defensively because that's what they do. They defend the ball, and they're just a hard team to get on their heels defensively. But the offensive power with New York Liberty is one of a kind. So it'll be interesting. I think this will be a good series, even though obviously New York's favorite to win. I would not be surprised if Minnesota Lynx comes out game one and gets the dub game one, just because of how they're playing. Phenomenal ball, team ball. Again, they're assisting, so they're getting everybody involved. They're rebounding, they're playing defense. So I would not be surprised if Minnesota Lynx comes out and get this dub game one. But I do think everybody's expecting New York Liberty to pretty much handle this and get their win for the New York Liberty. Again, there's their second finals appearance back-to-back. They lost to Las Vegas Aces last year. So this is kind of like their redemption finals to try to get that win from the loss they had last year. So I'm excited to see how this plays out. I believe the first game is at New York, and it's the #1 team in the East and #1 team in the West battling it out. So it should be a good one. I hope it's a good one. And we'll see how this series transpires. And again, I will not see you guys until after the finals. Just recap the season and then see who takes away this dub for the WNBA. So again, appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week.